class, and they've had to get used to driving with a new set of weight on the chest, as it were, which is slightly different in terms of its dimension compared to what they've had in the first 2 rounds of the championship thus far. So as the drivers get themselves ready for the action once again, Kimi Abraham and Miguel Pedro Rosaraga on the front row of the starting grid, Ruben Volt and Nathan Otting on the second, Alejandro Melendez lines up alongside Patrice Kowalewski, and although there's only 6 of them, they are very closely matched. The first 2 races have been absolutely sensational, with every driver pretty much getting themselves into pretty much every position possible from the top 6. So there's been great action, and it continues to get brilliant here in the IAME X30 Mini Brigade. The 2 winners thus far, just to give you an idea of how exciting it has been, neither of them have been the man on pole position, Kimi Abraham, who's been towards the top 3 every time, but the winners so far have been the man in second on the grid, Miguel Pedro Rosaraga, and the man who started 5th on the grid in the last one, Alejandro Melendez, who's celebrating his birthday today. So happy birthday, Alejandro. Hopefully it's been a good day so far. It certainly is from my point of view. He's been there in first position in the second heat, and he was in the top 3 in the first one as well. So all he has to do is just continue in the same sort of guise he has been currently racing in, and all should flow from there. But the drivers are obviously limited by the fact that obviously we had a few more drivers who were hoping to race at Wackersdorf, but because of the restrictions on the homologation of these particular karts having to use an extra seat, that is an additional component that the teams have to purchase, of course, if they're going to race, and for some of these youngsters that just doesn't factor into their season's budget when they've obviously got their national campaigns as well as the European Championship campaign to consider. And some of them are still learning by doing, so they will probably take Wackersdorf as their dropped scores, and they've decided that that's the better of 2 evils, because there's several drivers who could have been here this weekend who have obviously been involved since the start of the season. The Spanish contingent doesn't just include Miguel Pedro Rosaraga and Alejandro Melendez, but it also includes Lucas Fluchacross, Sergio Ruiz Alvarez, Bogdan Ionut Bria. They've also been involved in the first few rounds of the championship, and we've also been fortunate enough to get a lot of the Belgian racing drivers in this class. Gabriel Bektas, Amorim Mertens and Angelo Meli have all been involved. The Norwegian Louis Hofbeck, the Pole Alexander Wojcicki, the Finn Thomas Hassinen, the Frenchman Maxon Verbruge, the Filipino driver William Go, and there's one driver who's registered but has never actually been able to get to one of the rounds of the championship. I'm hoping that will change in the final round of the championship at Castelletto, and that is the Hungarian ace Menhert Kroja. So hopefully the MHH kart team driver who was in the top 10 of the Micromax Open back in his home country of Hungary, hopefully he will be at the final round of the championship at Castelletto. So the Mini X30 brigade sees Kimi Abraham and Miguel Pedro Rosaraga on the front row of the grid, from Ruben Volt and Nathan Otting. Alejandro Melendez and Patrice Kowalewski are next up. And the weight ticks down as it's going to be just over a minute before they go out again. Most of the teams and drivers from the Junior X30 and Senior X30 are now either considering going and playing in the indoor kart circuit just behind the outdoor circuit here, or are already sat in a comfortable position waiting for the second half of the England and Sweden football match. So they are obviously going to miss, if they have chosen to do so, they're going to miss a fabulous final race of the day from the Mini X30s. The previous 2 races have been absolutely sensational from the Mini X30s, and you wouldn't think it, would you, with a grid of only 6, but these guys are absolutely incredible drivers, and this is an ever-growing class, the Mini X30s, around Europe. There's a good contingent of drivers competing in this particular class nowadays, and it's a shame that we've had such a limited entry for this round of the championship due to the German seat homologation. But other than that, it is going to be a really exciting battle for the drivers as they get themselves ready for the 3rd and final Mini X30 heat of the day. And of course, these guys will be the 2nd race on the bill tomorrow, because they will be the first of the pre-finals ready for the action to get underway for Sirius tomorrow. So the drivers head out onto the circuit, and here's the grid. Kimi Abraham and Miguel Pedro Rosaraga on the front row of the starting grid. Ruben Volt and Nathan Otting on the second row, from Alejandro Melendez and Patrice Kowalewski. And this will be their battle royale. 2 wins so far from the 2 Spanish drivers. A win for Miguel Pedro Rosaraga and a win for Alejandro Melendez, that man there who is celebrating his birthday this weekend. In fact, it's his birthday today. So we wish him all the best for another fantastic victory. He already took a good one in the second heat, and he's hoping for another. But let's not count out the 4 drivers who have yet to win. Kimi Abraham from first on the grid will be definitely a strong contender. Ruben Volt and Nathan Ottick will be on that second row of the starting grid as well. So both of them will be a strong contingent. And then, of course, there's Patrice Kovalevsky, who will line up alongside Alejandro Melendez on the starting grid. And these guys have all got a really good chance of moving their way forward. So as the drivers get their brakes and tyres up to temperature, it's going to be Kimi Abraham who will lead them off the dummy grid once again as they roll across the tram lines. And Miguel Zaraga will be there alongside him, trying to move his way further forward. So let's see how that works. It is 2 minutes past the hour, 5 p.m. local time here in Germany. And the drivers are going to be absolutely fever pitch when they get started, as the drivers run around the circuit now in their 2 lines of formation. It'll be 3 by 3, or should I say 2 by 2, 3 times. And it's going to be Kimi Abraham and the Spaniard Miguel Lozaraga on that front row of the starting grid. Kimi Abraham did say that his closest opposition for this victory was likely to be Miguel Lozaraga. Well, he did win one of the races, but obviously Alejandro Melendez has got a victory as well. So here they come. Abraham, Lozaraga, Volt, Otting, Melendez and Kovalevsky. They come out of the final turn. They'll go up on the revs. This is going to be the start that they wanted. It's going to be a good, clean start, and it is. Away we go. Miguel Zaraga's not got the best of starts this time. Ruben Volt is going to squeeze into second position. The Estonian goes through no problem. So it's Abraham, Volt, Miguel Zaraga. Then it is Melendez in front of Otting. Oh, no, sorry. Otting's trying to come through back into 5th position. So Melendez comes around the outside and moves up into 2nd place. Volt now trying to get back up the inside into 2nd. Volt is there. Miguel Zaraga leads then from Volt. So no, that's Melendez in 3rd. Then it is Abraham, Kovalevsky and Nathan Otting. Wow, sensational racing again from the X30 Minis. They are so good at this, with Miguel Zaraga leading. Here comes Alejandro Melendez. He's going to commit to 2nd position, having a good run. And off the turn, Melendez is still there, but Volt is trying to get a turn. And Melendez has come off the circuit. Melendez is forced a little wide there by Ruben Volt. Kimi Abraham's been able to get past both of them as a result. Melendez is down to 5th position. Diving up the inside, that's Kovalevsky into 3rd place on Ruben Volt. As a result of that, Miguel Zaraga has been allowed to get away out front. Abraham in 2nd. 3rd is Kovalevsky. 4th is now Ruben Volt in front of Nathan Otting and Alejandro Melendez. And I'm not sure Melendez is going to be happy about that. Volt has gone through into 3rd position. Melendez has gone through into 5th position on Nathan Otting. So Volt comes through into 3rd. Otting is trying to get back on Melendez and hasn't quite managed to do so. So a very tight little battle there as they duke it out for position at the end of the first lap. But Melendez with 4 wheels on the grass as a result of that little tussle. And I wonder if that's going to be spotted by any of the officials. I'm sure it will have been. Keeping an eye on them, obviously from his vantage point on the starting gantry, is the clerk of the course, Martin Bean, watching every single move these drivers make. As up the inside, Ruben Volt is going to get alongside Kovalevsky. Alejandro Melendez is going to try and go with him as they go through into that final hairpin, and Nathan Otting goes through into the position as well. So down from 3rd position to 6th goes Patrice Kovalevsky, while Miguel Zaraga is being caught rapidly by Kimi Abraham. Oh, goodness me, Alejandro Melendez on the inside line had 2 wheels on the grass as he tried to go in position, as Otting now tries to dive up the inside of Melendez. Melendez carries the speed round the outside, hangs on to the position. Otting is now defending from Patrice Kovalevsky. But it's now Melendez versus Volt for 3rd position. Ruben Volt is 3rd, the Estonian, in front of Alejandro Melendez, who took the first race victory earlier. Meanwhile, Miguel Zaraga is losing time hand over fist to Kimi Abraham. Abraham is closing him down as Melendez makes the move for 3rd position. Beautifully done. And he's there on Ruben Volt. Volt has got Nathan Otting to his left. Volt is trying to squeeze him out as Kovalevsky now gets the move on the inside of Nathan Otting. Otting gets a good draft out of the turn though and gets the position back once more. So Volt and Otting are now 4th and 5th trying to chase down Melendez. Kimi Abraham has not given up on the chance of the victory on Miguel Zaraga. Now I wonder, is he just going to keep pushing him further up the road? 3 laps down and 4 to go. Are they going to continue to stretch out the lead? No, Abraham's gone for the move and Miguel Zaraga's got him straight back again. As these two continue to battle, it's going to get very hectic as now Volt is through into 3rd position. Melendez is going to try and get him straight back. Otting is through into 4th position. Great racing yet again from the X30 Minis, and Alejandro Melendez will not surrender as he gets himself back up to 3rd place. Kimi Abraham all over the back of Miguel Perro de Zaraga as they come back into position. Abraham just waiting for his moment. Still going well. Abraham working well into that final section of the course. Now he's going to try and get there on Miguel Perro de Zaraga. Perro de Zaraga runs wide, but Abraham is not able to get through. And still they continue to battle away. The drivers come through, all in one long train, with a gap between second and third. 3 to go. And Kimi Abraham is right in there with Miguel Perro de Zaraga. He sweeps round the far side at turn 1. He's going to have a chance into turn 2, and this time surely he's going to get the job done, but he puts it out wide. And Miguel Perro de Zaraga gets him straight back again. So Abraham still second, but now look, the battle is closing him in. Melendez, Ottink, Volt and Kovalevsky are getting closer to our 2 leaders up front. Perro de Zaraga and the 915 of Kimi Abraham still pushing on with Melendez, Ottink, Volt and Kovalevsky still very close together. So here they come into the hairpin once more. The 6 of them tightening up once more. Kimi Abraham on the back of Miguel Perro de Zaraga. Into the penultimate hairpin they go and up towards the final hairpin. So this is going to be 2 laps to go as the drivers come through once more. But Miguel Perro de Zaraga hanging on in front of Kimi Abraham. Abraham's got a good run off the final turn. Now Perro de Zaraga, it looked to me as though Abraham got a little bit too close to him at the back there and decided to go for a little bit of a nudge. Watch Melendez round the far side. He's attacking the 2 leaders. Ottink is trying to get in there as well. Melendez up to second position past Kimi Abraham. Ottink's through and Volt is through. All of a sudden, Abraham down to 5th position. So now it's Miguel Perro de Zaraga and Alejandro Melendez for the victory once again, with Nathan Ottink in 3rd place. Volt is 4th, Abraham 5th, Kovalevsky 6th. And here they come once more. Miguel Perro de Zaraga. Melendez dives up the inside. Ottink dives up the inside as well. Miguel Perro de Zaraga carrying the speed, and there's contact behind. Abraham and Kovalevsky have hit each other a little further back. So they are down in 5th and 6th. They are going to finish there. Ottink is going to get the move on Melendez. Ottink is going to go through. Ottink takes the place. Ottink is in the lead on the final lap. Here we go. Nathan Ottink has suddenly stormed back from about 4th position into the lead, battling with Melendez. Melendez is going to cut straight across and take the lead back again. The door's not left open for Ruben Volt. Miguel Perro de Zaraga's down to 4th. Melendez has taken the lead back again off Nathan Ottink. Now he's defending. Volt is trying to get close to Ottink and shake off Perro de Zaraga. Melendez defending beautifully from the Dutchman Nathan Ottink here as the PDB driver continues to find a gap if he can to get through. Now down to the final couple of hairpins of this race. Abraham in 5th. And Kovalevsky in 6th. Volt is going to try and dive for Ottink. Ottink has got good pace. Perro de Zaraga alongside Volt. Melendez squeezes Ottink out. Can Perro de Zaraga get up the inside? Ottink is going to be side by side with Melendez for the lead of this race. Down into the final hairpin. Ottink is going to take the lead on the last corner. Nathan Ottink is the 3rd different winner in X30 Mini. What a result for Nathan Ottink. Superb. The last corner of the last lap of the last race of the day. Nathan Ottink has stormed to the victory. Oh, superb driving from the Flying Dutchman. Absolutely terrific. Nathan Ottink becomes the 3rd different winner in the X30 Minis this weekend thus far. And the Dutchman has done it in style. Oh boy, is he happy with that. Thumbs up to Alejandro Melendez. Ruben Volt probably very satisfied to be up there in the top end as well in 3rd place in front of Miguel Perro de Zaraga. Kimi Abraham is 5th and Patrice Kovalevsky 6th after they came together on the penultimate lap in the final couple of hairpins. But Nathan Ottink makes it 3 different winners in the X30 Minis today. Miguel Perro de Zaraga won race 1. Melendez won race 2. Nathan Ottink, though, wins the qualifying heat number 3, and that sets up an absolute showdown tomorrow in the pre-final and final. It is still going to be all to play for in the X30 Minis. We still don't really know who is going to be the ultimate victor, but this is what we love about the X30 Mini class. It is so open, it is so competitive, and it's going to be really exciting all the way to the finish. So that is us done and dusted then for the 15 races here today on the Saturday. We come to battle once again tomorrow morning with more great action coming up, of course. So for those who are watching around the world, we are going to be back on for the second chance heat for the seniors that will start our day off tomorrow at 10:30 local time here in Wackersdorf. So make sure that you have a nice hearty breakfast and get yourself back in front of your RGMMC live stream. And of course, we'll go racing for another 10 races, another 9 races over the course of tomorrow. The seniors will get their second chance heat in, and then we'll have the pre-finals and finals in each of our 4 classes for the X30 Mini, Super Shifter, Juniors and Seniors for the 3rd round of the championship. Will we crown a champion tomorrow? And who is going to come on the top step of the podium in the X30 Mini, Junior and Senior battles? Only time will tell. This is Jake Sanson from Wackersdorf signing off until 10:30 German time tomorrow morning.